I don't know what you cooked. Yeah.
Let's get cooking, baby.
Hey guys, welcome back. It is Bushcrafty Cooks, and today we are going to be doing some Salisbury steak. Carnivore Salisbury steak. Now, you can always add onions and peppers and other things that you would put in a Salisbury, and it would just be keto. So we're doing carnivore today, so we're going to start out with some ground beef. This is probably a little bit too lean for me, but it was on sale, so we got it, and we'll have to deal with it. First thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and put some onion powder in here, about a teaspoon. Probably do a little bit more, but that's good. Some garlic. Go a little heavy on the garlic, about a teaspoon and a half, maybe a little bit more. Also, kick it up a little bit, a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. And what I always like to do on my burgers is do smoked paprika. And you're saying, what? Smoked paprika? Why? About a teaspoon smoked paprika. The smoked flavor in that, ooh, yeah. And we've got about a teaspoon or so of salt. This is pink Himalayan. We also have some cheese. This is it's a little bit of, we've got mozzarella, we've got provolone. It's a mixture of like 3 or 4 different cheeses. I think there's some Gouda in there too. We're going to put about that much, and I better stop because I'm adding more. And we have some pork rinds, and this is got Italian seasoning in it. And we're going to probably put about a cup in there. A little bit more, because this is a little bit more than a pound, so I think it's actually 2 pounds, or close to 2 pounds, or 2.5 pounds, something like that. I don't know, but you get the gist of it. And we're going to go ahead and add an egg. Probably could use at least 2 eggs. I just dropped the egg in there, or shell. But there you have it. This is our mixture. Oh, we have pepper. And I'm running low on my peppercorn, so get as much in there as we can. There it goes. Okay. Now the fun part comes to where we mix all this up and put it into our patties. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, this is the ooey gooey part that everybody loves to do. I'll start with this hand here, work in some of this stuff a little bit. There we go. Make sure it gets moisturized in there. Doesn't that just sound lovely? Okay, we don't want to overwork it too much. Just want to make sure all the spices and all that pork rinds. Now, if you don't have this in your store, I got that at Walmart, so you can buy it online, just plain if you would like, or you can make it yourself. Just get a bag of pork rinds and juice it up in a blender and you're good to go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and grab some of this to make a patty. You can make the patties however big or however small you want to make them. It's up to you. Like this. And then go ahead and form it as you like. And I've got a skillet over here. I'm going to blop it in the skillet. and make another one. Now, say I only wanted 2 patties. I could keep this mixture in here for another recipe or something, which that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm only going to make 2 of these. So as you can see here, I've got a nice sized patty for the next one, and I'm going to save this mixture for another recipe. So let's move on over here after I get my hands clean. As you can see, we've got our 2 patties sizzling up. Now what we want to do, we want to get a good char on both sides. So they don't have to be fully cooked, because we're going to be baking these in the oven. I've got my trusty 50-some-year-old, actually it's 58-year-old pan here, or dish, baking dish, however you want to say it. And we're going to stick them in there, and then we're going to put our gravy on top of it. So just hang tight. As soon as we get ready to flip this, I'll show you what they look like. Okay guys, I think we're about ready to give us these things a little flip, so let's see what they look like. Oh yeah, that's what you want. You want that char. See all that char? Now, a little less fat in this thing that I would want. There we go. A little less char on this one too. Could have used a little bit more char there, but it's good. What I think I'm going to do, I've got my secret weapon here, which is a jar of bacon fat. We're going to take a spoonful or 2. We're going to drop that in there. See if we can get a little bit more fat going on that. So we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, we're back at the stage where I think, turn this around so I don't burn my hands again. See what the char looks like. Oh yeah, looking good. Yep. Okay, this, as you know, is not done cooking yet. But we're going to take this off, and we're placing it in here in our little bacon dish over here. I'm going to go ahead and mix this around a little bit, get some flavors into that fat down there. And that cheese is melting inside there. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so now we have this. We're going to go ahead and put our butter in here. Turn our heat down a little bit. Yes, there's already fat in there, but we want this butter flavor in here too. Oh yeah. And try to use your spatula or whatever else you're using. And work some of that burger sear off the bottom of there. There we go. We have that pretty well melted. We're going to keep that up a little bit here until that last bit gets. And we'll set that over there because we don't want to scald this. And I've got some heavy cream here. We're going to pour this in here. About 3/4 of a cup, maybe half cup, something like that, depending on how much fat you have. We're going to add this to this. It may brown up a little bit because of the pan of what we were just cooking in here. Start warming this up a little bit. There we go. Now we're going to start adding our cheese. That cheese mixture that we had, and try to get this a little bit thicker. Start moving this around so it melts really good. Lift it up off the heat if you have to, if it starts bubbling too much. Ooh, that's looking good. This stuff is like, oh, tastes so good. And this is going to be our gravy for our Salisbury steak, so to speak. And you can tell it has thickened up quite a bit. Let me go ahead and turn this off. We have our patties right there, our Salisbury steak. I'm going to go ahead and add some garlic to our mixture here, as you can see. A little bit on there, get some more garlic flavor into our gravy, so to speak. There we go. Okay, we got that. Ooh, look how thick that's getting. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I've already got my oven preheated. I'm going to stick this over here. Let's actually move you guys over to this section, because we know if I don't get you guys in the full view of the camera, oops, right there, I'll have people complaining, I can't see what you're doing. No, I don't know what you cooked. And we are going to pour this gooey, yummy gravy mixture all up in there. Yes, there was fat in there and everything. Oh, look at that. That is looking good. Now all we got to do is stick that in the oven. Excuse me. Wait for 20 minutes, and we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, guys, here we go. This is our Salisbury steak in gravy. Oh man, this is looking so good. Let me put you on the plate here. And I probably should have a spoon or something to get some of that gravy. If I don't eat all this, I'll save this, because this makes a wonderful dip for pork rinds and whatnot. Actually, let's just do this. Let me slide this over here. This right here, so you can get a gander of it. And let's see if I can lift this up without burning myself. Pour some of that gravy over there. Oh yeah, look at that. Again, people might be shocked that don't do carnivore, freak out about a little of the fat there, but again, your body needs this, because the fat will burn the calories and stuff in your body, and that's what it fuels itself with, instead of sugar and all that other junk food that you eat. Anyways, let's go ahead and bite into some of this, see what we're looking like. Oh, it's looking good. Looking good in the neighborhood. Oh, look at that. Give it a taste. That's good. That's good. Almost as good as the meatballs. Actually, I think it might just be as good as the meatballs. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. If you got any questions or anything, pop them down below in the comments. And make sure you share this out. Until next time, like always, happy cooking.